Hi, my name is Epi Ludvik, and today I'm going to talk about the Metaversal Wisdom, the role of crowdsourcing in shaping virtual realities. We're living in a world where the virtual reality is becoming more and more in all the fields, from e-gaming and the professional world, and the importance of the human in a loop is always part of new technologies, designing around them. But before we go into the details of the what this looks like, at first I just wanted to give you a little bit an overview in terms of what we've been doing here at Crowdsourcing Week and how we view things and what how we see the importance of crowdsourcing play in the world of metaverse. So for every year at Crowdsourcing Week, we come up with a theme of the year. And this year's theme has been for the creators economy, which brings together the crowds, collaborators, communities, and connectors. And what means that there is now this component between the value of bringing to the brands and also bringing value to the end user. And now collaborators and creators are the ones who are being part of that makes this economy, or what we call the creators economy. To understand better the power of crowdsourcing, to know the whole different segments and areas, most of the time in crowdsourcing world, we see the power of collaboration on being a price challenges on the mass collaboration. But there is much more to the even to a customer co-creation crowd tasks, which it goes into the data labeling structures that with the crowds you're able to annotate images, and the list goes on, and even to the crowdfunding and crowd currencies. The importance as the understanding the landscape and knowing where the pieces can come together, where the crowds can shape in different forms and sizes, and making the impact. It's very important. And so we've been creating this diagram for years and bringing forth in terms of the full understanding in a visual context here. Now, the crowdsourcing is not new. It's been a concept for ages. But what took really a form and size in a big way and a scalable model was the last recession, the first wave. I call it first wave during 2007, 2009, in a global recession. That's where we've seen like the power of crowdsourcing coming in many different areas, and you can see like a Kickstarters and Indiegogos and Airbnbs of the world utilizing the resource of the crowds and creating platforms that bring a lot of value in the marketplace. And with that, when we look at we as a people, why do we participate in platforms, right? And the question is, when the purpose is tied in, that brings a level of participation much higher, and obviously the productivity level gets in a way that we will never be able to see it otherwise. And that's why we create this concept of 5 P's of the crowd economy, which gives us an understanding in terms of the how we connect and how we create such platforms. Now we're talking about the metaverse, and now we're talking about this virtual world that we're participating. How are we going to be part of this new landscape that it gives us an opportunity to collaborate in a way that we will never been able to do that? And so humans are born innovators. We are spirit beings, and I truly believe that innovations are spirit first, and then the knowledge and the rest comes the second and the third and the fourth. And but most important, understanding the we as a human beings, we still have a way to go in terms of how we can master the art of a collaboration. Also, on the other hand, it's also worth noting that if you remember the Gangnam Style, the Korean sensation, that alone collected over 200 million hours. People spent just watching that video alone. If you put that in context of what would you do with those hours, you would have been able to build a 20 Empire State Buildings. And that being said, the opportunity we have with the metaverse in a virtual world is that we can be engaged in a much bigger opportunities and projects that we don't just end up wasting time watching something being passive, but participating in various of different projects. So it's very worth noting that we are truly in a very exciting times entering this era of the virtual world that is going to bring us a lot of great experiences being on the innovation side and so on. Also, it's very important to understand about these big, massive projects. I always say, what do a Great Wall of China and a Man on the Moon and a Panama Canal project have in common, right? And a lot of times we completely underestimate the power of crowds coming together and solving big problems. And in this case, if you look at with these three projects, what they have in common is that 100,000 people have come together to create such an amazing outcome. So it's very important to know that the collaboration, when it comes, it's shared and it's being worked intensely in terms of the projects like this, we can become a very powerful force in this case. Also, when you think about the times that we're living right now, it's times that it's hard to believe, but if you look centuries ago, it took quite some time for the knowledge to be doubled, right? And so today we live in a world of the exponential growth. According to the IBM prediction, the doubling of knowledge has been about every 12 hours. Understanding here is that we have so many opportunities in front of us to solve any problem in the world that we face. And because of technology we have today, virtual reality, metaverse will be non-existent and will have no future if we do not have all the pieces together, which I'm going to show you as we come in. So in a past and in a present, not being immersive with technology, and what this future, which I call future now, gives us an opportunity to now immerse ourselves with the technology and join and be part of something much bigger opportunity than ever can imagine. But there's an issue here. The issue is that a lot of people also are caught in old concepts that I call like more like a download mindset versus the upload mindset. So the very a localized type of thinking and not truly understanding that the now with the cloud computing and many other technologies, we have an opportunity to truly connect globally and do things globally in real time. So this opportunity that exists today is because of the technologies and the timing and the mindset all coming together at the same time. So when you look at the metaverse, the way how I look at it is about the environments that we're able to join, be it for the entertainment, be it for the collaboration, be it for work and solving the problems. And these environments are going to become much more sophisticated. It's going to allow thousands and tens of thousands of people to collaborate in real time. I was just the other day we had in one of the events, and one of the gentleman is who invented one of the tools that is an AI component that allows that machine going through the thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, picking up all these different conversations. And the reason why is that think about this, for example, if you're in a party, usually the best conversation happen between uh, 5, 6 people the most, right? I would say 4 to 5. That will be the best conversation. Anything more than that, those conversations cannot become so deep and so much meaningful. Now, with the tools like that, we're able to capture, thousands of people's conversations coming together in 4 or 5 groups and picking up all those opportunities that we will not been able to capture before. And so these are the technologies that are today here for the environments that we're able to create in a metaverse in order to become a much better productive society. On the other hand, it's also very exciting because now we have a product. We have a headset, a Vision Pro, that allows us to even go further in, immerse ourselves with different environments, and also giving us an opportunity to create and work with the different ways and different behaviors. And because of that, we're going to see some changes as we go on once the Vision Pro gets launched, because I truly believe that this product, or this first generation of a Vision Pro, will lead us to a many other great generation of products in the virtual reality world that is going to give us an opportunity to do incredible, amazing things. And I truly believe that the future of this headset is to pretty much eliminate our computers or the phones that we have today. That is pretty much keep us not so much on an immersive, but a very passive, and not so much of the participatory type of a gadget. So an opportunity here that I see is that the fast forward in the years to come, we'll be able to just have a one gadget, and those will be glasses, Vision Pro, whatever you want to call it. Now, there's 3 technologies that will make this experience much greater. Is a technology that I identify that I think that will be an opportunity for all of us to do many bigger things in the metaverse world. One is the LiDAR technology, pretty much scanning the distance of the objects. Then you have the facial recognition and within an AI component, and the haptic technology that enables us to, instead of doing the touch screen just with a set of behaviors, with a set of movements, we're able to make things and get things in motion. So this is very, very important to understand that now these technologies are integrated in the technologies like Vision Pro, and that's a great opportunity. On top of it, we also have now the currencies beyond the fiat currency. We have now the in-game tokens and cryptocurrencies and stable coins, and now with the central bankers coming in, they want to introduce the CBDC. So you have this digital money or currency, whatever you want to call it, that is now part of this whole ecosystem, and the metaverse enables us to do great things. What I want to share about this opportunity is that how one case study, in this case the Australian Open, did about last year, the Australian Open annual tennis tournament. They partnered with the digital collectibles platform Suite.io and involved the local and international artists to create an NFTs, including 6,776 Australian art ball NFTs. Each ball tracked match metadata and was linked to a 19 centimeter by 19 centimeter section on tennis court. And when winning a shot from one of the tournament's 400 plus matches land on that section, the metadata was updated in real time to include match highlights and statistics, and rewarded the NFT owner with a bonus material. So you can imagine like the level of the participation, the level of the creativity that you can do now with the technologies in the metaverse that is already today. And imagine with the gadgets like Vision Pro and so on, what can we do in the future? So they partnered with Decentraland to let the world watch and participate virtually in their tennis tournament, and it was a widely successful initiative. So that's one great example. Another example that I like to bring this over is about the next top metaverse build. This was done by a company called Renovi, the first NFT marketplace created for architects and designers. Launched the next top metaverse build competition last year. University students, architectural and design professionals from all over the world competed to create virtual infrastructure designs in categories like including building, museums, NFT galleries, and festival grounds. So you can imagine now the level of collaboration that you can have in such an environment is just incredible. So participants won prizes, including parts of a land donated by the Decentraland Foundation, a share of a 50,000 of dollars of Renovi tokens, and software subscription to key design tools and programs. The program was to raise awareness of opportunities for architects and designers in the metaverse. So what we're seeing here, we're seeing just a level, just an entry level of the opportunity that that the crowdsourcing concept that can be tied into technologies today that can give us a much incredible a better result that we can ever imagine. And so with that, I like to also bring things that we're doing here at Bold Awards. We do have our own VR, AR, and a metaverse category at Bold Awards. We do also host this Bold Awards every year at H Farm, which is a Center for Human Farm. They're based in Venice, Italy, and we always want to invite companies from all over the world. We have a participation from over 80 countries being part of it. So we have a lot of great innovators, and we want to have you and be part of this a great project that we've been doing for the past 5 years. So this is our 5th edition, and we invite you to join us at the Bold Awards bold-awards.com. And if you have any questions, let me know. So with that, I'd like to leave this with any questions that you have for me, and looking forward to answering all your questions.